Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Sims. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Colin Johnson. 78 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Sims. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Vikings Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sims going deep downfield for Ross. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sims into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they...
Touchdown, Vikings! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Sims. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now this one complete on the slant route. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this returnable for him. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a...
He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 88 yards. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. On first and 10, Sims. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down. Sims. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. On third down, Sims. He finds his target, Beckham. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that. One, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Sims. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Here's second and 10. Back to throw again. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. from the right hash. This from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. And extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Looking to throw. Sims got a man. It's Ross, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. A first down carry for Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And yet again, again. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he stopped immediately there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Marcus Davenport, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, leap it. He will make the catch. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Minnesota. Jackson will throw again. Going for it all. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now here's a throw that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Off the play fake. Sims. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Off play action. Sims. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. off the play fake. Sims. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Beckham. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's just me and you. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sims. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive experience.
told y'all it was going to be a good one. I told y'all. 20. Right here.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down. Nixon. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nixon. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the pass in the running game.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nixon, he finds his man, complete. That's Bush. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Open net is Waddle, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let it go again. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Mixon. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Bush running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Mixon. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bush. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mixon. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Bush. Oh, he gets loose right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it across with Bush. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
To throw on 2nd down. Mixon. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead, put it on him, and score a touchdown.
Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. Looking to throw. Mixon. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. first down. Here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll run here with Bowe. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 1 touchdown, 1 two-point conversion. That accounts for our first half total. 8-0 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Mixon. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brandon Marshall, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. out there to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is in to make it 16 and out there. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
On 1st down, Nixon. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off play action. Nixon out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run again with Jackson. And some room to maneuver. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Vikings. Colin Johnson, 46 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Mixon. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Oh, he fakes a spike. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mixon going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun. Mixon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Dancing to, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Once again, the Dolphins will come out and go for 2. Looking to throw. Mixon, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Mixon rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it's Jackson. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, report.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time